Hello everyone, this is Shelby with Shelby Creations. Welcome to the Dragon's Den. That's not for today. I thought we would work in our interactive journal today. And what this is just being able to do something on each page, whether it's pull things out of a pocket, opening flips and flaps, just giving you something to do with each individual page. So we've gotten all of this done so far. That one goes both ways. So we've got one more fin, which means we have two more pages like this, or four if you count front and back. Then we still got to do the cover. So we're going to work on this one right now. And to tell you the truth, do I know what I'm doing? I have an idea, but that's as close as it's gotten. It's there, and that's about it. So it may be a little confusing at times, but it is what it is. You know how it is with me. Sometimes I don't even know what I'm doing. But this is the way the process works. We get an idea, and then we run with it. We try to figure it out. Is this going to work? Is this feasible? And as you can see, I'm inking both sides of the page. I don't really have to, but if I've got to sit here and do this once, I don't want to have to sit here and do it again. Sometimes you can be lazy in crafting. This is one of those times. And it doesn't matter. It's the same, front, back. You can do it this way, you can do it that way. We can do it this way, but we're going to do it here. Now, I know I'm going to need a slider. And so I need something to be the top of the slider. And I picked this out. And then I went through my ephemera book. And y'all have seen these books before. I made these. And it's like, the tag on this one says ephemera. And that's what's in here. Tons of it. And this is after I went through this when I was cleaning up. So I've got this one. I've got labels, inserts, envelopes, tickets, stamps, vellum, you name it, I've got it. Most likely. So I want to take care of this part first, because I want this to dry really, really good. And I'm doing this for the thickness. And these are just other circles I had punched out. And I'm just layering them up here. They are cardstock, but they're like 110-pound cardstock. And I don't want to sit here and cut out, cardboard or chipboard. I'm lazy today. That will do. That will work. I know I'm going to need a paper towel, because that's already getting gooey. So we've got this. I'm going to come around here, which I probably should wait till the glue dries, but, it is what it is. It won't be the first time I've glued something and gotten glue on a dauber. Okay, that's pretty much as it is. We're going to set this aside for now. Then I went through, got the windows open, and I found some scraps that I had. And I'm wanting to do as a mat for this. I don't know whether I want that or... It doesn't really matter. You're not going to see that much of it. But this is the paper I'm using. So it would probably go better with this. So we'll do that. All right. I'll set this one aside. In fact, this one can go back in where I keep all my big scraps. I've got this little binder. I don't know where I got it. I think I got it at Walmart, either Walmart or Staples. And it's plastic, heavy duty. So it works great. Now, we're going to use this one. I need a pencil. What's left of my pencil? All right, move all this stuff out of the way or else I'm going to be marking up everything. Now, what I'm going to do here is I'm going to turn this around because I know I want to use this end. I'm going to save this part down here. I may find something else to do it. And this here is going to get cut off. So if I want to do that, then I want to mark it on this side. So I can come down here and we'll come to here. See, I've got a mark there and a mark there. And that's all I'm doing. See, will this fit through my cutter like at this? Yeah, it will. Ooh, hot dog. All right. I don't have to worry about cutting a straight edge. Huh? I know, I'm lazy. That's okay, because that edge isn't straight, right? Isn't that, is it? Nope. Look how off that is. But then it looks straight here. Oh, well. Now, I'm coming down this way. So let me go to my big cutter for this one. Oh, wouldn't you know it, there's stuff on top of it. All right, we'll just scooch it down. And that way I can bring it over here. Because I want to see if I need to straighten out this edge here. Just like that. And then I'm going to turn it around and go to our mark. Make sure that side is straight. Down we go. And there we go. We've got it. Put this back where it belongs. Take this back up. Put it up there because I set it on the floor. And knowing Amora, she goes over there. It doesn't matter. She's going to lay right down on top of it. All right. This, we need to trim one side of this again. We're there, but just not quite. And I think it's because, see, is this side, what I'm looking to see is if it squares, if I've got the same measurement on each side. See which side is off. And it's this side. So I can come here. Only want to come just a tad. And trim, yeah, you can see where I'll thicker at this end than that end. And I knew it. As soon as I picked that stuff up off the floor, Amora went to get over there. But we have the windows open, the sliders open, just the screen's closed, and she will lay right there in front of it with her nose right up to the screen. I have a baby gate in front of the side that's open because it's a mesh screen, you know, just a regular screening. And she has gone through them. So we don't want that to happen. Now, on this one, we're going to set it aside a minute. Like I said, I don't know if this is going to work or not, but we're going to try it. Come down. Now, I want these to come over. That may be perfect. That may be just right. I have my slider here. Or wait a minute. We need to double check. So if this is here, let me just try it on one of the inside ones. And this is here. If I did my slider here, yep, see, it would run over. So what we may have to do is come on this side, turn the whole thing around and do it this way, because then if I put my slider here, it's going to jut out a little bit, but that's okay. So, see, sometimes you just need to stop and check. Because I would rather stop and check this out than to find out I have totally messed this up. Now, from here, I'm going to need a strip. See, I can come all the way down here. Yes, I'm making... See, will that fit under there now? I'm doing this because if I don't, then it's not going to come out even, and I'm going to have a wonky slider. How do I know? I've done it before. Okay, now, so this is going to be our page. Do it. Making sure, because there is an up and down on this. Only thing is, that's the right, no, that's the right side. Okay, so I can put it here and we can open it. Good. Now I need 2 of them, which is why I have off-centered it here, because I knew I was going to have to mark. And I needed to see whether because usually when you have a background like this, some will be more colorful than others. Like there's a lot more pink on this end than there is on this end. And I think I like it that way. So, I come in here. And let's see, this is 7. So I need 1, 2, 3.5 will be middle. So I'm going to come a little on this side and a little on this side. So I've got a gap in between those 2. That's where I'm going to cut it. Well, it may help if I do the other end too. I didn't even realize that until I picked this thing up. I did not. All right, so there's my 3 cuts. Like I said, I'm not sure this is going to work. But if it does, great. If not, we still learned something. Plus, we had fun making it. That one goes to there. And this one is to there. So, I've got 2 little books here. Now, to even up the outside edges, I'm going to come, I want those at 3 3/4. Pull that one out. This one is 3 3/4. Okay, we're this far. Now we need to take care of these little, take the lid off shell. We'll do this side. That one, and now. Those do not look like. That's why. Why is one bigger? Did I not trim? All right, I trimmed that off. Where is? That goes that way. Something's not right. Something is not right. But they are. It's just one's bigger than the other. I misjudged. That's okay. That's okay. We're going to make this work. It won't be the first time that I have had to readjust. We'll keep it at that. Okay, now, what I want to do is, I want to make the inside like places where you can write notes. So, in order to do that, this is black soot. I don't want to contaminate. So, I'm going to pull out Vintage Photo. And somewhere, excuse me, girl. I had to scoot across. This will do. Because Amora is laying right between me and where I needed to go. Okay, there goes one. I know, usually I have a lot of things already prepared. But I figured, one, I didn't know what I was doing, so I wasn't really quite sure what I needed to prepare on this. So you're in it with me for the whole thing. All right, now let's ink up some of this inside, just around the edges. There's one. Yeah. There. That will do. Now, what I found in all my cleaning and doing, I found my line stamp. Finally, and this doesn't, the lines are not straight. I'm not sure if you can see that, but the lines are really not straight on this, which is probably why I like it so much. So, come in here, not that one. That one's, find my, oh wait, stretching here. This is Archival in Coffee. And I'm not worried if the lines are even, if they're not even, if just that there's there. Good enough. That one, right in the center. Good enough. Because I can't see the center. Oh well, it's going down. Yeah, that works. And that can go over there. Now, we have, before I do anything else, yes, archival ink does stain your stamps, but you don't need if there is a buildup of it, it will get it off. Especially if there's any damp. There's a little discolored. Now, yeah, that left just from doing the shading. Okay, so now we have this one, and we have this one, and we'll go this way. We'll do them those that way. Now I'm going to take this, and what I want to do is, you see this line right here? I'm going to cut that out. Now it is a double line, so yes, I will be cutting it double. Find my little... To me, this is a lot safer than a craft knife, because I can close it up. So I'm going to go from about here. Oops. That wasn't very straight. But it's okay. It will do. It will work. Nobody's going to know it but you. If you make a mistake, nobody is going to know it but you. All right, see? That's going to leave me a hole. Trim that end off. Turn this around. Trim that end off. Now, close this back up. We have this. Now, what I want to do with this is going to make the letter T with it. Just like that. Make sure that's maybe a bit too much of a letter T. Let's come down just a tad. Now, I mean, I didn't crease it, so I can move it. Move that just a bit there. Line those up. There. Now we've got our top. And to find where you want it to go, you know, where the bottom is just bring it together just like that. And then I'll that on both sides. Now I'm going to glue this here. That goes right. Wait a minute, let's see, because I want this to like that. Oh, get it straight, right in the middle, or at least as close to the middle as you can. Now, if these are not straight, you know, not even, it's okay if it bothers you. Do what I do, snip them off. All right, we've got this part. And that's exactly what it should look like. So, let's go back to our paper here. Because now we've got all of our pieces made. Now we just need to assemble everything. And then what I need at this point is to find out how far that is going to go over. Because, see, I've still got to get tape under there. So I need to trim that up just a bit more. I'm not worried about this side. That can stay where it's at. Okay, now for assembly time. We're going to take this and do our tape all the way around. And you want this, especially on this side, as close to the edge as possible. And I use tape here because glue has a tendency to seep under areas where you don't want it when you're trying to glue just certain areas. Or at least it does with me. So this way, I know it's stuck there, and I don't have to worry about, well, you know, is there glue in the area? Do I need to loosen the glue? No, none of that. Okay, so I've got that done. Now, before I can put this down, this has to go under there. Just, well, just like that. And I also want to test it, make sure that that's not getting anywhere near. All right, so we're good there. Now, hold this down and just remove the, you can't remove tape that's not burnished yet. Okay, now, oh, that's not it. Grab my pokey tool. I'm trying to get used to not having my cart right here. I like not having, you know, my tools right here on the desk, but it was hard to access things. Okay, now, hold this down, and this is going to be the fun part. Getting it on here. Make sure those stay where they need to be. There. And we slide, well, what's going on here? I think what I want to do is put a little bit of glue underneath the T. Well, is it not going to come out? There. Nope, that did not get on the paper. Okay, so we're good there. Now, this one, we can move that up, and we're going to glue it down here. Come on. Yeah, glue is much easier to squeeze out of the bottle in the summertime than it is in the wintertime. Now, that's going there. This will slide down. And then we're going to put this one up here. At least try to get them even, shall we? There. Put my lid back on. And that is what that was our page for today. We've got our slider. You pull it down. You can open this one. You can go up to open that one. Or come in the middle and it will keep both of them closed. Now, what you can do is you can put this as a pocket with an, you know, anything you want to do in here. Pocket, you know, the journal page there. That's going to get used to the glue. And you can do the same thing here. You can have double pockets. I probably should have done these out of cardstock. then I wouldn't be able to tuck them under. But, and now we have our slider. And it will go up and top, up and down. Not bad. See, I didn't know if it would work or not. I had this idea. And I saw someone else do something similar. But she had like 4 of them. And her page was bigger. And she had like the 2 here and 2 here, and the slider went down. When it comes down, it would open up these 2 and go up, and it would open up the bottom 2. I figured that should be able to work on a smaller scale. So I did it. Now, if I can do it, you can do it. Yep. That's going to be our make for today. I'm not putting it in our book because we still have to put something on the back. So we're going to have at least 3 more videos on these to go into our book. Then we still have to do the cover because we haven't decorated the cover of our book at all. Pull it out here. See, we have nothing on our cover. Nothing at all on our cover. But, and it may not seem like a lot of pages, but there's quite a bit here. And remember, this opens up. So we'll do a complete walkthrough when everything's done. And I don't know if I want to do the cover in a video or if I should do it off camera and then just surprise y'all. So let me know what you want to see in the comments below. And if you want to see me decorate the cover, I'll do a video on that. If not, we'll just do a final walkthrough and cover reveal. So like I said, but we still got to do the back of the back side of this one and a whole nother page. So that's like 3 videos left. So if you enjoyed what we worked on today, give me a thumbs up. If you are a subscriber to my channel, thank you and welcome back. If you are not a subscriber, please consider subscribing so that you'll be notified of all upcoming videos. And I will leave the description, or in the description box. I know I said I was going to do it on the last couple of videos, but for some reason, YouTube wasn't letting me do it. But then I was trying to do it from my phone, so that may be it. But I will try from the iPad this time. I will put the address to the Etsy shop down below and to Victoria's YouTube channel. She did the cutest drawing, and how she was able to make just the way she textured things or drew things to make it look like it was a brocade with gold on it. It was gorgeous. So I'll leave the description to her channel below. And until next time, bye guys.